All right, so this was the Odd Spoke Cup on 30th of January. This is the mid-sprint preem. So I've basically tried to make up a few places here, and I've probably cut this guy off. Bit of a douche move on my behalf, and I really didn't need to do that either. I've sort of realised now I'm on the front going into the preem, and I don't want to be in the wind at this particular point in time. So I've stepped off the gas, low wattage. I'm sort of waiting for the guys to come through, and then hopefully I can catch a wheel. And as predicted, the guys came through, but I couldn't catch a wheel. So they're very, very tight formation. They're all teammates as well, so I wasn't going to get in. So I'm a bit of a pickle here. I'm sort of sitting in the wind, doing about 300 watts, and not really saving the energy that I thought I would. So just as it happens, this guy takes off on the inside, and I've decided this is the wheel I need to be on. So I'm putting 700, 600, 500, and I'm doing sort of a good 400 here, and then back up to 500. So I'm doing a decent effort to get on this guy's wheel. We're going uphill at this point in time as well. So you go uphill, and there's a nice little downhill section as well. So I'm on him at the moment. He's trying to sort of wiggle me off. But I'm not really going anywhere. And yeah, I'm getting a really, really nice sit here. So you can see my wattage is super low there. I'm doing about 100-ish watts. And we're sort of creeping up to about 50k an hour. So I'm saving as much energy as I can. 100 watts for 50k an hour is pretty good change. And the cool thing about this is I can actually see who's behind me based on the shadow. So I see this guy creeping up, and I've just taken off. So I'm doing sort of 1300 watts here, and then carrying 1200 watts up to the line, and I crossed the line at 64k an hour. So I think that was about as fast as I got during the race. And I've kind of sped this up. I've taken a bit of drink here, taken a bit of recovery. I'm trying to get the heart rate down. It's about 230 at the moment. And these guys just come sprinting past. And I could not hold the wheel. I had nothing left in the tank. And those two stayed away for the entire race. There wasn't much in it. It was about 15 minutes, and they kind of stayed away. And I was kind of watching them ride into the distance, thinking we're not going to catch them. And we didn't. So here, this is the last lap. Again, going straight into this corner, a bit more responsibly than the first time I did. And yeah, so I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to sit on this wheel. This is a good wheel to sit on. I'm sort of third wheel back, fourth wheel back. And oddly enough, this rider decides to, instead of sticking on the back of this guy's wheel, she decides to ride into the wind. And I think, I wasn't sure what was going on there, but I kind of decided I would stick on the back of this wheel. And everyone was kind of just trying to, well, at least I was anyway, trying to save as much energy for the final sprint. So low wattage, trying to get the heart rate down so I can actually sort of compete for that sprint. And again, going up into an uphill section, I'm high cadence, sort of trying to do 87 plus. And you'll see that I generally try to spin up the gears. I mean, this is pretty normal, but generally I'm trying to spin up sort of upwards of 90 cadence. And yeah, so I'm sort of ramping up. It's about 400 watts now. This guy decides he's going to come onto the front. I'm sort of assessing the situation at the moment. So I've changed now into the big ring. I'm pulling, this is like my highest gear. So I'm sitting behind, and I'm wondering at this point in time whether I've made a mistake, because the woman in front of me is not holding the two guys in front of her, and I've kept the faith, and she paces herself back to these guys. And again, I can see who's behind me. This guy's sort of preparing an attack, and I just go straight through the gap. And again, sort of 1200 watts up near, sort of holding 1200, 1100, 64k an hour across the finish line again. To grab third place. So yeah, awesome race. This is a V8 supercar track that they do they had the motorcycles on this afterwards, and it was just an awesome experience to be racing on this thing. So I'll definitely be back. But yeah, that's it from me, Dan Kennedy. I'll upload this to the Sydney CC Facebook as well. And if I ever win a race again or podium, I'll do another video. Cheers. See ya.